Right. And I think that's important. And I think this is a good last thing to say about, you know, the here, the now, what we're dealing with, right? Obviously, I don't know when you're going to listen to this podcast, but we are in November. It's,
It's November 6th,
November.
2020. They're counting all the
It's
votes.
they're counting all the votes. It's November 6th, 2020. And it's wacky, it's weird. We don't know what's happening, right? Okay? And here's what I'm going to say. I actually was doing a meditation the other day, and I cracked up at everything going on. And there's two things I really realized. We are being challenged as a society because we don't love one another. And until we really understand that, the lessons are going to keep coming our way. And I don't care what side you believe in. It honestly, none of that really matters to me. What matters is that we care about one another. And in order to have this heal and have things be okay, we're going to have to realize that. And spoiler alert of what could happen in 6 months, a year, 5 years, I don't know. Eventually, people will have to come together for the common good. Somehow, some way. It always happens in history. And I also laugh to myself because everyone's, I'm going to be honest with it, everyone. I feel the stresses just like everyone else. But I crack up at the fact of we are a part of history. This is really cool. Our generation before this, we were called the lost generation, the generation of being on the internet and social media, and we never really do anything, right? Guess what?
We're waking up.
We're waking up. We're going to be a part of history. And that's why, the message of loving everyone has a purpose. Everyone in your life has a purpose. Everyone that you're running into has a purpose. They may be from a past life. They may be from your new life you're in right now. So stop yourself today. Take a breath and just realize that it's going to work out. It's going to work out however it's supposed to work out. And we have no real control of whatever is going to happen with that. And the control that we do have is to love ourselves and love everyone else around us.
Amen.
With that being said, Nate, let's wrap this up. I'm going to give it over to you to do a little meditation and close us out.
Okay, cool. Okay, so let's just go ahead and again, close the eyes if you want to close the eyes. If you are doing something, then just pay attention to your breath, or just put a little more attention on all the movements that you're making. And let's just take some easy conscious breaths. And as Ben was talking there, I was reminded of a famous quote from Martin Luther King Jr. And he said that darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. And hatred cannot drive out hatred or hate, only love can do that. And what if we actually lived like that was true? What if we lived like the truth was true? And so, as you breathe here, and you do something really simple, then, you are experiencing the truth of who you are, which is not a Democrat, it's not a Republican, it's not a man, it's not a woman, it's not a skin color, it's not a profession. You can't actually name the truth, but you can name everything that the truth is not. And so as we sit here and just simply breathe, it's a direct experience, although maybe just for a brief moment, of us forgetting all that stuff. We forget everything that we think we are. And then experiencing that part of us, only then can we maybe see that in another person, even if they're on the opposite side of the fence as us. We can then see past, right, all that they think that they are, and then just love them for who they truly are. So just take 2 more breaths. All right, and then maybe just feel the heartbeat just for a couple more moments. And just feel the energy inside your body. And what's fueling our body right now, this intelligent energy that is completely outside the scope of our control. It's also in every single other person's body, every single animal, every plant, every little critter. And, on a deep level, we are all supported by the same energy. Maybe the ultimate leader, you can call it spirit, you can call it life, you can call it God. Unconditionally supportive. And giving us 1,000,001 chances. All right, and we'll finish this by taking 1 more deep breath. So take a nice big breath in. Fill all the way up, and then open the mouth, and then just sigh the breath out. All right, and then if you want to, just let the eyes slowly open. And once again, I just want to thank all of you for being here, for listening. I hope you had fun with this. I definitely had fun listening to Ben's stories. I think that maybe you've heard this before, but you're like a really great storyteller. So it's like that, in combination with you talking about your lessons and just these cool stories anyway. It's just like super entertaining. So thanks for sharing all that, Ben.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I guess I'm calling in the pirate energy of being the storyteller.
Yeah.
But I'll remind everyone with this. It doesn't matter if you're in a village telling stories all your life. If you were a blacksmith, if you were a prince and you lived in royalty, if you work at a grocery store, if you work at a big bank, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you go have fun and go enjoy your life and be calm and be at peace and just realize that everything's here for a reason and a purpose. So hope everyone enjoys the journey today, and sending you all lots of peace and lots of love.